I'm Malcolm 23, you're joining me for BloodBound 3, Chapter 12, The Nemesis.
You stand in Takeshi's apartment, looking out into the streets, where you're horrified to see Gaius grinning up at you. Found you. No. You rush into the main room, screaming for the others. Everyone wake up, Gaius is here, we have to go. Takeshi jerks to attention on the stool where he was drinking. What? He's here? The others rush in, weapons in hand. Damn it, so soon. Not soon enough. I thought he might still be roadkill on the tarmac. Not him. He heals much too quickly for that. We have to stop him. This is our chance before he hurts someone else. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but our track record on stopping him is not great. There's no plane to throw him out of, no stake from the tree of eternal life. I'm not letting anyone die, not again. Jax curses and unsheaths a sword. The hell with this. We stand together, we fight together. But he's cut off by the front door, banging open, flying off its hinges. Guy strolls casually through, wearing a small, self-satisfied smile. Adrian steps in front of you, shielding you from Gaius' line of sight. Now then, let's try this again, shall we? You all back up, but before anyone can strike, Takeshi rises, standing between Gaius and the rest of you. You didn't see or hear him draw it, but the sword now rests in his hand, gleaming threateningly as he points it at Gaius. Back off, Gaius. These vampires are under my protection. The sight of Takeshi is something in Gaius changes. He softens just a little. Takeshi, it's been too long. That it has. Gaius' hand emerges from his cloak with a sword, a razor-sharp Roman gladius clutched tight. Stand down, old friend. This doesn't involve you. You don't have to be a part of this. They're under my roof as guests, and the boy, he's mine. You'd better believe I'm part of this. Takeshi, get away from him. He's dangerous. So am I. Gaius takes another step into the penthouse. Takeshi bars him from going any further. I'm serious. I bear you no ill will, Gaius, but I will not let you hurt them. You truly think you can stop me? I made you. Takeshi's hand tightened around a sword hilt. And every day I wish you hadn't. You've changed. You haven't. Gaius hesitates, almost searching for the words, even as he takes one step closer. The two of them stare one another down, neither of them moving so much as a muscle, until they finally launch themselves at one another, blades clanging. Takeshi! The two vampires go at each other, steel on steel, moving so fast they become blurs. Sparks fly and the room rings with a clang of metal. We fought together so often. Remember all your moves, old friend. And yet you've gotten old. You watch helpless as the two become a furious cyclone of steel. Until Takeshi suddenly backs away, Gaius' sword stabbing him through the stomach. No! Takeshi. Your heart hammers painfully in your chest, and when you look down you realize you're clutching your stomach in the same spot where Gaius once stabbed you. Takeshi grunts in pain and falls to his knee as Gaius pulls the sword back with a spray of blood. Stay down, Takeshi. You don't need to die here. Gaius turns to Jax, who's frozen at the sight of Takeshi badly wounded. You lot, on the other hand, you have to die. It's Rhea's will. The great Gaius Augustine, reduced to a mere puppet. Not reduced. Freed. He readies a sword. Behind him, Takeshi forces himself up to his feet. He meets Jax's gaze, even as he winces from the pain and tears run down his cheek. Forgive me, son. He then lunges at Gaius' attack and drives a sword up to the hilt in Gaius' back. Gaius moves on instinct, swiveling back, his sword a streak that severs Takeshi's head from his neck. No! Jax screams as Takeshi's body crumbles to ash. Gaius collapses in pain, grasping for the sword in his back. Bastard! Jax lunges forward, but Adrian grabs him, jerking him back. Let me go. There's no use. Takeshi just bought us time. We have to leave now. Oh god, oh god, oh god. The others begin to retreat, hauling a furiously screaming Jax with them, even as Gaius collapses to his knees. I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You back away to follow, your eyes locked on Gaius as he stumbles, hissing from pain, rage. He jerks his sword out of his back and tosses it aside, blood streaking down his back. Damn you, Takeshi! You should have stayed down. While Gaius contemplates what remains of Takeshi's body, you hesitate, eyes darting between Takeshi's fallen sword and where the others have run. I think I have enough time to grab it before Gaius notices. This is your chance to grab an important memento of Takeshi, one that will be deeply meaningful to Jax. Take Takeshi's sword. Gathering your resolve, you run towards the sword and grab it. Go, 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 go. Before Gaius can realize what you've done, you quickly turn back and head after the others. Amy, hurry! I'm sorry, I had to. Gaius lurches to his feet, still bleeding. You and Camila stagger out the back door, fleeing the penthouse. You escape through the streets. 10 minutes later, scramble into the Five's club. As soon as you burst through the doors, the music stops, the dancers scatter, the Five shoot to their feet. Adrian wraps his arms around your shoulders as you pull to him, burying your face into his neck and trying to steal your racing heartbeat. What's the meaning of this? Henry, everyone, Takeshi, he's gone. He's really gone. Jax, Adrian seems just as rattled as the rest of you. Jax crumples to the floor on his knees, head buried in his hands. What the hell is going on? Camila steps forward and hands curled into fists. Gaius tracked us down. He broke into Takeshi's apartment and he killed Takeshi. I saw it. The Vive react with shock, Akio gasping as Henry grabs his chest and Akio's jaw drops. Takeshi Watanabe is deceased? Yes, I'm so sorry. We couldn't save him. He gave his life for us. He bought us time to get out. Henry sinks back onto the couch, staring at the floor in shock. Akio covers her mouth with a hand. Takeshi, how can he possibly be dead? And Gaius, that... She slams her fist through a table, letting out a howl in Japanese. The moment lingers long and heavy before Adrian speaks at last. Gaius was incapacitated, but he'll recover. Will you help us stand against him? Against Gaius on Mika? Takeshi's blade genuinely weakened him, and he wasn't using any of his heightened powers. You're right. The effects of drinking the vial seem to be gone. He's still powerful, but can be beaten. If we all stand together, No. Henry shakes his head mournfully. I'm sorry, but we could not take arms against Omega. It goes against our code. He killed Takeshi, one of your own. And yet law remains law. I have sworn not to fight. I will not break my vows. But we can offer you a place to hide. I do not think Gaius would dare strike with all of us here, but that's all we can do. How can you... And Adrian waves you down, looking grim. Thank you. We appreciate the generous offer of sanctuary. As I say it all, this is a good deal, as not to disturb it. He gestures the rest of you to the opposite side of the club while the Five huddle together, mourning Takeshi. This is so messed up. They should be helping us. Cowards. Every last one of them cowards. Camila squeezes Jack's shoulder. Just let's focus on recovering for now. Once we rest, we'll figure out a plan. Jax jerks away, stalks over to a couch and collapses, head in his hands. You join him, placing a gentle hand on his back. What can I even say to him right now? Jax, I'm so sorry. I know it doesn't mean much now, but I'm so sorry. You feel Jax's breath hitch, his voice thick with tears. Why did he have to do that? Why did he throw his life away? He was saving you, saving all of us. He loved you, you know that, right? He loved you like a son. He died to save you, to give you a chance at life. That was his choice. Maybe the choice he was making all along. Just can't believe he's gone. He's not gone, Jax. So long as you remember him, he won't be gone, not really. You'll carry his memory with you wherever you go. And also, there's this. You pull Takeshi's sword onto your lap. And Jax notices it and sits up straighter. I had just enough time to grab it before running. I figured you might want it. Shaking hands, Jax takes the sword from me. Tears fall from his eyes. Takeshi loved this sword. It was one possession he kept from Japan for hundreds of years. I think he'd want you to have it. Jax turns it over in his hand, staring at it with reverence. For all of his flaws, when it mattered most, Takeshi took this blade and fought for those he loved. Jax slings the blade over his back, flicking the strap into place. When I wield this sword, I'll think of him always. Wrap an arm around him, squeezing tightly. Of course, Jax. Let me know if you need anything, okay? You leave Jax to mourn, your body aching and exhausted as your own emotions spiral through you. You wander aimlessly until you go downstairs and find an empty bedroom. Sit on the edge of the bed and stare at nothing. Eventually the door pushes open and two people step in. Amy. Are you alright? No, not really. Adrian and Camila come inside, sitting on either side of you. What happened was terrible. And out of our control. This is what Gaius does. He kills, he takes, he destroys. I just feel like this is all my fault. You're not to blame for any of this, Amy. I want you to understand that. But Gaius, what if he tracked us through me somehow? He overheard us talking on the plane. He knew we were going to Tokyo. It only made sense we would come to the 5. Yeah. Still can't help but feel tired. Worn down, although having Adrian and Camila with you is helping. You sigh and lean your head against Adrian's shoulder. He wraps an arm around your waist to support you. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it too. There's nothing we can do but accept what's happening, trying to prevent it from happening again. Camila shakes her head, brow furrowed. We need to come up with a concrete plan. We can't keep hiding forever. Sooner or later, he'll find a way to get in, or to smoke us out. Why is he like this? How could one person be so monstrous, so cruel? Are you asking that while not remembering that she did it to him? What? There's an uneasy silence. Adrian and Camila exchange a look over your head. For so long, I always thought that's just who he was. That this was endemic to his nature. But now, seeing Ray, I can't help but wonder what she did to him. How much of him is her? He always spoke of Rhea so fondly. He worshipped her, believed everything she believed, built his entire identity around her. Around a lie. You sound like you feel bad for him. No. No matter the level of corruption, he's still responsible for so much that has happened. I don't feel bad for him, I just can't help but understand him. The three of you sit there for a quiet moment before Adrian and Camila stand. We'll let you get some rest, Amy. We'll all need it. You hesitate as they begin to leave, wondering if you can truly stand being alone right now. Wait. This is a chance to spend an end of a night with Camila or Adrian, to find comfort in their arms in the darkest of times. Or this is basically the Pixelberry's attempt at, yay, because who doesn't have bounce chicka wow wow during mournful times? Look at him smile. As Camila leaves, you quickly grab Adrian's wrist. Amy? Would it be okay if you stayed with me? I don't want to be alone. Closes the door behind him, leaving the two of you alone. Cups your face in his hands as he searches your eyes, his brow creased with concern. What can I do, Amy? His thumb strokes your cheek as he speaks. He sounds almost insistent, almost like he needs to be able to do something for you. Kiss me. Adrian smiles, a kind, sad smile. I think I can do that. He leans forward, stroking your cheek, and presses his lips to yours. You kiss him long and deep as he hums low in his throat, and holds you close. Adrian. You tangle your fingers through his hair and pull gently as his lips skim down your neck. When you kiss him again, it's bright, hot, fueled by the relief of escape from your lives. Pulling away, your eyes meet. Adrian shine with grief and resolve. I just wish there was more I could do. Push your fingers to his lips. You've already doing plenty, Adrian. We're all doing what we can. Right now, being here with me, that's everything. He leans into your contact, his eyes never leaving yours. You take your hand, his lips brushing your knuckles, the inside of your wrist. You feel the warmth in your stomach and in your chest. I'm yours. I know. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go with realism here for just a moment instead of what Pixelberry and I'm sure some of you want. I want you to keep me safe. Always. For as long as I'm on this earth. Adrian holds you close, and you put your head against his chest. You can hear his heart beating a soothing rhythm. As he rubs circles over your back, you begin to relax in earnest. Sighing, you nuzzle against him. Thank you for staying behind. I really don't think I could have lasted the night on my own. I understand. It's easy for the nightmares to come when you feel this vulnerable, this helpless. He kisses the top of your head. I'll do my best to protect you from them. Adrian. Gradually, the two of you get ready for bed, slide under the covers, and cuddling up close. Amy, Adrian's voice breaks, and you look up to find him staring sadly at the ceiling. You tilt his chin towards you, forcing him to look at you. What is it? He breathes out and brushes the hair off your forehead. I just want you to know that I'll do anything to make sure you stay safe. Anything. I want a future with you in it, a future together. I want to build a life with the woman I love. Adrian. Put a hand against his chest. I want the same thing. I want to stay with you, Adrian. I want to see more sights, travel the world, experience everything. And I want to do it with you in your arms. Holds you close and kisses your forehead. I promise I'll do whatever it takes to make that possible. And I'll protect you too, you know. This isn't a one-way street. You laugh softly, nodding. I know. You snuggle up against him and let yourself grow calm, knowing that for at least tonight, you're safe. Sleep comes slowly, and when it does, you lose yourself in a dream. You see a village burning, surrounded by the bodies of the dead and the dying, and a frantic woman running towards it. No, no! Demetrius, Lola, what have they done? She rushes forward to a man lying on the ground, bleeding out from a spear in his side. The sons of Ares. Lola! Where's Lola? Demetrius, blood bubbling through his lips, points at a house. House consumed in flame. No! As Demetrius goes limp, Rhea rushes toward the house. There, right inside, lies a child's body, horrifically burned. Rhea collapses next to it, in a howl of primal fury. Then something in her, something core of kindness and empathy, dies. When Rhea looks back down, she's someone else. As she stares down at her hands covered in ash, her eyes burn with fire, with rage, with hate. I'll kill them. Every last one. Every man, woman, and child, every last human crawling this earth. Rises to her feet, and a terrible dark power swirls around her. You wake up in a cold sweat and sit up. What? Was that a memory or just a dream? You wipe the sweat from your forehead, slip out of bed, shaken and surprisingly hungry. Might as well get some of the synthetic blood upstairs. Creep upstairs, but the five are all gone by this point. Even the bartender and dancers are gone. As you approach the bar, you realize there's only one person here. Lil? Lily turns on the bar stool in surprise, but her expression softens when she sees it's you. Oh, hey Amy, what are you doing up? I could ask you the same. You walk around the bar and pour yourself a glass full of synthetic blood as Lily leans her chin on her hands. I don't know, I guess I couldn't sleep. Too much on my mind. I can pretend to be your bartender and listen to your woes. You look around and grab the nearest cloth, pretending to wipe down the bar. So, Missy, what's the matter? Our day at the old steam factory? Lily chokes out over a laugh. Steam factory, I mean, what era even is this? You tell me. Lily stretches and sighs, looking up towards the ceiling. Things have gotten so bad, you know? I feel so helpless. I think we're all feeling that way right now. Lily nods, thinking. You know, we've really come a long way. What do you mean? Think about it. Not so long ago, you and I were just regular girls trying to rent in New York. Then all of a sudden I'm a vampire, and then you're a vampire. It's just nuts, when you think about it, about all that we've been through together. You're right. I'm amazed we've gotten this far. Obviously because we're badasses. Of course. Seriously though, I don't know if I could have handled all this without you. You reach over and take her hand. Holding it tight, she squeezes back. I couldn't have done any of this without you either, Lily. I was so afraid to lose you. The fact that we're both here now together, I'm just so thankful. Teary-eyed, Lily gives you a smile. Hard same. The two of you share a smile, but you can't help the coldness in your chest. I'm so worried, Lily. I'm scared, like really, really scared. I don't know what to do. Lily is silent for a moment, gazing down into her own drink. You know, when Jax left me in charge of the clan, I was terrified. I thought for sure I was going to mess things up. I've never been any good at leadership. Even during school projects, I was the kid who got distracted and set the 7th grade science lab on fire. That's very specific. But I was so scared, I didn't even want to be the reason for anyone to get hurt. But then, when Gaius attacked, something inside me just clicked. It was just like opening the lid on something. And I just had to face it head on to actually understand what to do, to face my fears. She gently squeezes your wrist. Whatever you have to do, I know you can do it. You think back to Kano's training, the last vision he used to test you. Gaius grinning over you, intending to kill you, how you had to face him head on. And suddenly, you realize what you have to do. Which you should have realized when Takeshi was risking his life, but I digress. Lily, you're my best friend in the whole world. You always will be. You hug her tightly and she hugs you back. You're my best friend too, Amy, always. You bite back the tears threatening to fall from your eyes as you turn away. I'll see you later, okay? I'm going to bed. Yeah, okay. Good night. Good night, Lil. You step away, taking one last look, then creep down through the shadows into the night. After a few minutes of preparation, you walk out on this club and into the streets of Tokyo. It's busy even at this time of night, so you walk down a few alleys until you reach a dark, abandoned street. I know you're here. Come out. Gaius melts out of the shadows, smiling grimly. Well, coming to face me alone, there's a surprise. The others don't need to get caught up in this. I can take you on by myself. Gaius raises his eyebrows before laughing. Are you sure you deserve such confidence? Surely you haven't forgotten what happened last time. Your hand moves to the spot where Gaius stabbed you, completely out of your control, and you falter slightly. Then, you drop your hand, squeeze it into a fist. I haven't forgotten, and that's why it has to be me. You shift into a fighting stance, and Gaius smirks. Alright, if that's how you want to do it, one-on-one. He shifts his cloak aside to reveal the sword in his belt. He unsheathes it slowly, eyes gleaming in the darkness. It's your funeral. Again. Gaius launches himself at you with frightening speed. You barely manage to fling yourself to one side, rolling over the ground before popping back up on your feet. I have to catch him unaware somehow. That's the only way I'll get a hit in. You look around the alley, finding a pipe running up the wall, and a broken board on the ground. Neither seem practically strong, but they're better than nothing. No, I have something better. You reach up and touch the hilt of the sword Jax gave you. You and Gaius begin to circle one another, his green sharp and hungry. It's no use. This can only end in blood. Yeah, yours. You whip out your sword just in time to block Gaius' next attack. Ah, I see you've been learning. But will it be enough, I wonder? It'll have to be. He presses down, and you push back your blades, screeching together. Remembering a move that Jax taught you, you quickly knock Gaius' blade to one side and duck under his arm, slicing across his torso. Yep, looks like it. Don't get cocky, kid. You quickly regroup, panting slightly as Gaius disappears into the shadows. He's retreating. Then you feel his his fist connect with your spine. Choking on a scream, you smash into the opposite wall. Gaius' laugh echoes around you as he continues to hide within the darkness. What, are you gonna fight like a coward now? Impossible to tell where he is. You frantically look around, sweat running down your neck. Okay, calm down. You faced worse, just concentrate. Take a deep breath, remembering the training the others gave you. Remember Camilla teaching you about the darkness and how to navigate it. Search for Gaius' heart. Take a deep breath and concentrate, recalling how you were able to feel Camilla's heartbeat in the alley. Gradually, your senses expand, allowing you to almost see through the shadows. He's close. You sharpen and focus even more until you can pinpoint the hard thump of Gaius' heart. There. You launch yourself at the shadows and send a kick to Gaius' head. Taken by surprise, he goes crashing to the ground, with you standing over him. Gaius growls and grabs you by the back of your neck. This has already lasted long enough. It's time for you to die. A true death this time. You struggle against him, but he's stronger than you, and your blows hardly do anything. You're not going to win. His upper lip curls in distaste. It seems to me that I already have. He begins to crush your vertebrae, making you gasp and thrash against his hold. No. As you scramble at his marble-like hand, you try to recall what Kano has taught you.
As a psychic, you not only seek secrets, but also understand a person's truth. The most powerful thing you can do is reflect it back at them.
You think back to what else he taught you, how to redirect your energy into a psychic blast.
You need to focus all your energy to a point, usually your fingertips or palm, and then force it all out at once.
Right, I can do this. Feel a prickling at the back of your skull as you begin to concentrate. Just do as Kano said, redirect the energy outward. Gaius' grip tightens on you as the energy travels down through your chest, your arms, and into your hands. Ready. You shove your hands toward Gaius, letting the psychic blast crash out of you. Gaius is blown back, hitting his head on a dumpster and lying prone on the ground. I did it. With all your strength, you slam your fist into Gaius' throat, crushing his windpipe. Choking, he falls to his knees. You need to finish this now. Gaius' sword lays near your body. You kick it up, feeling the heft of it, and before Gaius can react, drive it into his stomach. Even impaled, Gaius snarls, grabbing you by the back of the head, pulling you in. You reach out, desperate, and push on his face. But as your hand touches him, you feel a familiar prickling in the back of your skull. What? You blink and find yourself within Gaius' mind palace, surrounded by portals of memories. This is Gaius' mind. I can access his memories. But it's not just his memories. There's something wrong here. Something sick. Tendrils of rot darkness envelop his mind like spiderwebs. Tendrils that pulse like veins. Tendrils that drip blood. And all of them radiate Rhea's power. Is this her control over him? She's been in there all this time like a sickness. But as the psychic connection between you strengthens, you see Gaius' eyes go wide as your own memories begin to come to surface. And you realize with your minds bonded, he's seeing them too. You see Rhea, blood-drenched, standing over Liv's dissolving body. She was one of us. There is no us. There is no our kind. You're not like me, you're pale shadows, sad little imitations, churning away on borrowed blood. I thought you were the one who taught Gaius that vampires deserved a better world, a world where our kind can live safe and free. Rhea burst into surprised laughter, her chin still dripping blood. Gaius, that sad little boy cowering behind his shield, desperate to be loved, was nothing but a tool begging for me to break him. Gaius tries to wrench out of your hole, trying to escape the memories. Stop! That's not Rhea, that's a trick. You're trying to confuse me. She can't. With another strong push, you reach back into his mind, powerless to where those black webs clutter his memories. This is Rhea's doing.
All her orders, her control, had completely warped him over time. She's altered his mind, suppressed his empathy, his restraint. She violated him and turned him into her monster. Without thinking, you reach toward the black webs. Feel your power flow, warm and gentle through you. The black webs begin to dissolve, old and bitter, filled with malice, slowly lifting the last of Rhea's hold on Gaius' mind. I don't know what good this will do, but... When you return to yourself, Gaius sits on his knees before you, panting, gasping like a man submerged from the depths of the ocean. When Gaius looks back at you, his eyes are changed. Rhea doesn't love you, Gaius. She never loved you. She never intended to make a better world for vampires. To her, everyone is disposable, including you. Gaius trembles in the wake of his revelation. Mine, once again, his own. All this time, I thought we were going to make a better world, and it could only be done through sacrifice. You lied to me. She used me. Clear the Gaius you feared. The Gaius who killed you is gone. The man before you is broken. You raise a sword, placing its edge against his neck, and he doesn't even react. Goodbye, Gaius. You're about to swing down when his next words cut through you sharper than the blade you hold. Wait. Despite yourself, you hesitate, letting out an angry hiss. You don't want to do that. And what? I should just let you go? Let you run back to Rhea? I've been waiting to kill you for so long, Gaius. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't. And when he looks back up at you, his eyes sparkle with cruelty, anger, and clarity. Because I'm the one who knows how to kill that dumb bitch. Okay, that was very short-lived. Wow. This is very... wow. That was with all the diamond choices and everything. 30 minutes. Okay, Pixelberry. Must be a slow week for you guys. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And down in the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. It'd be greatly appreciated. Please remember, if you want to become part of Locums Locos, you can click that button on YouTube that says join. And, hey, make sure you're subscribed and you've hit the bell icon to receive notifications. If you're not able to support the channel via monetary means, that is completely fine. Please share it. You know, I do a lot of work here. Probably, I would say I'm one of the most multi-dimensional content creators on the platform, where I do all sorts of content, versus, you know, just staying on one specific game or avenue or genre. So there is a lot to be had, and hopefully you enjoy it and want to become part of this community. It's a very fun and positive community, and I try and make it as fun as possible for people to stay here. You know, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So without further ado, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys maybe on stream tonight. Peace out.